Climate change. It's the dark cloud hanging over all of us. I don't need to spend any time explaining to you how devastating it is across the world. But what do we do about it but march around in frustration or stop eating real food in favour of hemp? It's so difficult to find that way to get involved. But in the last 6 months, research in our lab has given me a new perspective. And when these results come out, I hope it's going to provide a fresh perspective on the climate crisis. Because all I need you to do is to understand two numbers. The first is 300. That's the number of gigatons of carbon that are currently in the atmosphere because of humans. The second is 337. It's a bit of a bigger number, and it's a bit complicated, so we'll just leave it there for now. Just remember that it's bigger. Project Drawdown is a company that lists the best climate change solutions. They ranked effective refrigeration management across the world as the top climate change solution, with the potential to save 89 gigatons of future human emissions. If we all stopped eating meat, that's 66 gigatons that we'll save from future human emissions. But if we want to capture the carbon that's currently in the atmosphere, those 300 gigatons, we need a more powerful technology. And until now, the most sophisticated and powerful tool that we have at our disposal is these things, trees. I know it's the oldest idea ever. Everybody knows planting trees is all good and happy. But until recently, scientists have had no understanding about the scale of the global forest system. So we have no idea whether restoring forests could capture 10 or 110 gigatons. By generating a global network of ecologists all around the world, we've been able to collect information from all those regions. And by tying that information together with artificial intelligence and machine learning, we could map the 3 trillion trees on our planet. And more importantly, we showed that there's room in the restoration areas of the world for an additional 1.2 trillion trees, which could capture 204 gigatons of carbon in their leaves and stem and biomass. In addition, in the soil below those trees, we're going to accumulate 133 gigatons of carbon. This is our most comprehensive climate change solution. And it also doesn't require us to eat any hemp. It doesn't require top-down decisions from governments. It doesn't require massive organizations. It just requires people around the world getting engaged with their ecosystems, restoring trees and planting seeds. Since we released these initial numbers, the UN's billion tree campaign has been converted to the trillion tree campaign. And tens of thousands of children all over the world have been planting trees and restoring forests to capture, essentially, this is one of our most powerful tools in the fight against climate change. And ultimately, it's one that we can really get engaged with because we can have a good time doing it.